If you're one of those people who have never quite got round to signing on the dotted line to make sure the significant other in your life benefits from your pension when you've gone, then you might be interested in our next report. An unmarried woman whose partner of 10 years died without filling in the paperwork was left with nothing. Today, she won a long legal battle to be able to claim his pension. The Supreme Court said she had been discriminated against because of her marital status.
Ms Brewster has spent 7 years grieving her long-term partner's death and fighting for their relationship to be recognised by the legal system.
I had to do this for myself and Lenny, and this was as much about me moving on as a person and the importance of our relationship to us.
Lenny and Denise lived together for 10 years, but he died just days after they got engaged. He'd been paying into a local government pension scheme in Northern Ireland, but because they weren't married and he hadn't filled in the relevant form, Denise was told she couldn't claim his pension.
Refusing Ms Brewster a pension was unlawful discrimination.
But today, the highest court in the UK ruled that had breached her human rights and that she is entitled to his pension.
This is the first time that the Supreme Court has ruled on the discrimination of unmarried couples, and lawyers say it's a significant step, extending the rights of cohabiting partners.
Today's judgment brings Northern Ireland in line with England, Wales and Scotland, where local government pension schemes had already been changed. But the ruling could affect many other public sector workers like nurses, teachers, police and civil servants. In the UK, there are more than 3 million cohabiting couples, so pensions experts say it's a wake-up call for the Treasury.
It's going to be a headache for the government at 2 levels. One, because they've got to address this specific challenge handed down by the courts across public sector pension schemes, and then more generally they need to work out how they can deliver consistency right across the pensions landscape so that everybody gets treated the same irrespective of which pension they're in.
For Denise, it was never just about the money.
This was about our relationship and what we were to each other. Just because we weren't married didn't mean to say that our relationship was any less. I was fighting for our love, and he was worth fighting for.
She says he would be pleased with today's outcome. The government says it'll consider any possible implications for public sector pensions. Rebecca Barry, News at 10.